everybody, this is Tony.
And this is Paul, and we're coming at you from the Friends for Life podcast, where we discuss the ongoing lives and issues of people with developmental disabilities to spark positive change in the field.
And we have a lot of fun doing it.
Making sure that individuals are reaching the goals they have set for themselves. That's one of the many goals of Assured Health Services. If you're looking for a residential care provider or searching for ADS services, Assured Health is your go-to place. Assured Health, helping others succeed. Learn more at assuredhealthohio.com or call 419-442-8066.
Hey everybody, Tony Stewart here with the Friends for Life podcast and Friends for Life Residential Care. In my career, I've been asked a lot what do I need to start an agency? How do I start one? So I decided to make a little video with the tug of Paul to be able to give people a few little tips and tricks to help them. And honestly, this is where my top 5 things that I think you need before you start an agency, or just right when. If you want to start one in the state of Ohio, it's really, really simple to go to the DODD website and they'll tell you everything that you need. And then going through the process, DODD will help you. But this is some of the stuff that I think that everyone has to eventually come through. But if you're if you're really doing the right thing, you'll be good. So, some of them I really couldn't put in particular order, but I can guarantee you and tell you this first one is null and void. It's got to be number 1, and that's commitment to the client. You can't go into this world and to this field trying to help people and you are mad at the person for having a disability. I mean, how many times has individuals or even us as agency providers hired someone to go in and then that person is acting like the person that is disabled, they're wrong for being disabled. So you have to have a commitment to this, and you have to really figure out what your motivation is in care for these individuals. So let's definitely make sure that number 1 is taken care of.
THS Remote Supports is clearly focused on improving independent living through dynamic and personalized services. Their systems have been carefully developed and perfected to ensure that everyone receives the best care through the least intrusive means possible. Located in Cincinnati, Ohio, they've spent over 20 years providing in-home supports to individuals with disabilities. If you or someone you know is looking for a remote service provider, go to thsrss.com or call 513-882-9088.
Numero 2. All right, number 2, guys, please, your training programs, make it specific to your company. Don't just go work a whole bunch of different places and every time you turn around, try to steal something from them. If that's not the vision or the goal for your company, you don't need to do that. If you're a company that is primarily focused on ADS, don't focus so much on residential setting. Focus on the ADS stuff. So that's number 2. Make sure your training programs are specific. And number 3, they're people. Come on, staff. If you're going to be hiring folks, you have to make sure that they are in line with the first 2. They have to want to care for the clients as much as you want to care for the clients. They're going to have to know the training as much as you know the training, or as specific as you wanted them to be. So get out there and put the pedal to the metal in conversing with people, learning, do these other staff people hold your same characteristics on what you want for your company? All right. Number 4, now that you have staff and stuff, this is where things get a whole lot trickier. You wanted to be a boss, now you're the boss. So know to have your own human resources down packed. You have to have something in understanding of human resources and know when and when not to fire people, hire people, look for the red flag, all of that stuff. But in that, with the HR, don't forget you need a lawyer and a CPA. If you don't have a business attorney and if you don't have a very functional CPA, like, what is the use of business? Even though this is a very caring and loving field of work that we are, it's still a business. And you have to be smart enough and understand your numbers, just like any other business. So have those things and those people put in line.
The Reliable Drug and Alcohol Testing Clinic is a leading provider and convenient source of pre-employment and occupational type testing. Their clinic provides services to a wide range of private businesses, healthcare facilities, and municipal and county courts. Reliable is an independent, locally owned clinic. As a result, they provide their services at a lower cost than the major hospitals, have faster turnaround times on test results, and eliminate the long waits typically incurred at these larger facilities. To learn more, visit reliabledrugtest.com.
Lastly, number 5, documentation. In this field of work, if you didn't document it, it didn't happen. And that remains true all the time. And you're not going to start a company and just go around word of mouth. You have to have your documentation. Some documentation is specific and it has to have certain legally binding things on there. Please educate yourself. And then other things are just for your company to be ran how you wanted it to run. If you want people wearing pink shoes on Thursdays, make sure it's in your policy and procedures and people sign off.
If you live in the Toledo area and you'd like to come work with us here at Friends for Life Residential Care, then head over to our website, friendsforliferc.com, and fill out our employment form. We'd love to see you on our team. We also have ads on Facebook. You can check it out there as well. We'd love to work with you.
I hope those 5 things were beneficial to anyone who's aspiring to have their own agency or even trying to grow in the agency that you're at. If you're an individual who's listening to this and you think it'd be beneficial to maybe an independent provider or someone else, please share it with them, give them some hopes of where they can go find these things. When I first started, there was nowhere I could find this stuff. So I hope it's been beneficial. Please leave some comments. Let us know, is there more that you want to know? If there's more information that you need to know, maybe you're already an agency provider and you're stuck and you got it bad. But we're here for you. Friends for Life, out.